Good afternoon. Today we are speaking with Dr. Deborah Ford of the Solepath Institute. Now, at Solepath, their vision is for everyone to know their soul path, which is admittedly a lot more complex than it sounds, but not so complex as to be a deterrent of any kind from taking this fantastic journey. So today we are going to discuss with Dr. Deborah soul intending specifically, which is an extremely unique process whereby one's life can be exponentially improved and changed all around. But I'm certain that this will sound a lot better coming from its creator than from me, a mere individual on the sidelines of the brilliance that is Solepath. So first of all, hello, Dr. Deborah. How are you today?
I'm wonderful, SW. Thank you for having me today.
Oh, well, it is my pleasure indeed. So let's dig right in. Let's speak about soul intending, the purpose of this conversation and what's going on at this moment in 2019 with the Solepath Institute. Now, this is a powerful tool, to say the least, and it's an integral part of the Solepath experience. Tell me, why is it important at this particular time of year?
Well, first of all, SW, soul intending is a simple, practical goal-setting process. And the reason we set goals is just because we want to be happier. We want to create a happy life. And intentions are always the starting point for change in life. So we call them the creation point. Intentions and goals are the genesis of everything that happens. So everything that happens begins with intention. For me, I always think of them like seeds. Your intentions contain all of the energy to grow, just as the seed contains all of the energy to become the plant or the tree.
Right.
And really, it's always a good time to write intentions, but specifically at the beginning of the new year. We really encourage people to write their goals and intentions at this time now.
Right. Okay, now, what is the importance of intentions? And when should intentions turn to actions? How can this become a reality?
Well, interestingly enough, writing intentions is like charting a course for your life. So energetically, it's the same as raising your sail and choosing which direction you'll take. So intentions give your life direction rather than being buffeted around by the events that are happening around you. You get to set the course, and that's exciting, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. Very much so. And I know that the soul intending process has 3 distinct parts. Do you want to tell us about those?
Yes, certainly, and especially designed to make your goals a reality. And all of our work at the Institute, we always hope that it's not just theoretical, but it truly is practical application to make your life happier. The first part of the soul intending process begins with gratitude.
Right.
So that's just a simple expressing thanks for what is already in your life. And the benefits of gratitude are very well documented. It's known to be one of the prime factors that lead to happiness. But I don't know about you, SW, but for most of us in our lives, we do really focus on what's missing, not what's there.
Yes.
So the first step of the process is expressing thanks for what you've already got there. It's just a wonderful thing to do.
Right. Yes, it sounds it. Now, let's say, for example, you have a businessman, let's say a celebrity entertainer, and a retired military person. Is there a different approach for each of these types? How is this determination made? I mean, do you seek different outcomes for different types, or is the end goal the same in all areas?
That's a great question. But in fact, SW, that's the beauty of the soul intending process. The way that it's set up, with the first step being gratitude and the second step writing your goals, what it is you wish to reach for and have in your life. The third step, though, is just stating your next best step. So if I intend to have a property by a lake, my next step is to do some research on that. And so with the businessman, the celebrity entertainer, and the retired military person, it's going to be a very personal and unique experience for each of them.
Of course.
Different for each of them. But what's fantastic is that it works no matter what your life experience. It's just a way of setting goals using the perfect balance of the Tao.
Wonderful. Now, you describe a quote-unquote place of calm in the description of soul intending. Explain to me how this works and what sort of place participants should create.
Well, I believe that's based on this underlying yearning, which is the same for all of us, regardless of our life experience, our race, our religion, our politics. And that yearning is for each of us just to feel happier, to cope with life better, to feel better about life. And so the calm that you speak of is because intentions do not manifest from a place of desperate longing, but rather they manifest from an attitude of certainty and contentment, an attitude that knows that life can be filled with love, with health, with abundance, with happiness, and ultimately believing that you do deserve this.
Right.
And so once the intentions are written, then it's time to find the place of calm within yourself, not to be desperately yearning, noticing that they're not there, asking for them to be delivered to you in the perfect way at exactly the perfect time.
Okay, I understand. That's fantastic. Now, Solepath has been described by you as a happiness business, which has truly wonderful connotations. Please tell me how and when soul intending fits into the Solepath process.
Well, it's kind of like the beginning. And that's why we offer this free online course called the Tao and Soul Intending. And that is a really great place to start. It's the beginning of creating the happy life that you desire. And so here at the Solepath Institute, we are in the happiness business. And we're pretty darn good at it, too.
Yes.
And we teach tools for living a happier life. Practical, easy to apply techniques for being happier. And, SW, it is possible to be happier. And sometimes understanding that is also a great place to begin.
Of course, of course. But why Taoism? What spoke to you about this philosophy in particular in relation to the soul intending process?
Well, all of our work at the Solepath Institute is based on the fundamental teaching of the Tao. And so soul intending is a profoundly simple concept that connects the Tao to the goal-setting process to create your life. And the reason we base things on the Tao is that it's the natural order of the universe. The Tao, it actually keeps the world balanced and flowing. It encompasses Qi, or the essential energy of all. And SW, there are three key understandings of the Tao, and these are connection between us all and with everything, and balance. When one part is out of balance, everyone is affected. And then flow, which is non-resistance to what's going on around you, non-resistance to life.
Right.
And we love the simplicity of the Tao because it teaches that the fundamental law underlying everything is just completely plain and simple, no matter how complicated life may appear.
Right. Very interesting. And I do agree. I mean, Taoism is a simple, effective, and beautiful philosophy. And it fits so perfectly into of course, the soul intending process, but to a larger extent, the soul path mission and journey undertaken by the soul path devotees and enthusiasts all over the world. So I think it's a wonderful, wonderful thing that has obviously gotten my wholehearted support. And well, I will say this: that was an illuminating interview, at least. Life-changing at best in terms of what could be derived from pursuing this, and I truly believe that based on those words alone, you can alter a lot in this world. I mean, a lot. The best source of information for you kind folks out there listening to this program is the official Soul Path website. Now, I'm going to give that to you a couple of times. It's www.soulpath.org. Now, don't spell it S-O-U-L, common mistake, right, Dr. Deborah?
Yes, sir.
So we're going to clarify. This is solepath.org. www.solepath.org. Soulpath.org. And when you do get there, you need to click, and this is on the home page, of course, just click online courses, which you'll see right there on the home page, right around the center. And once you click that and the new page opens, you just scroll down a hair and you'll see it as the second item, Soul Intending. You can't miss it. There's a big, beautiful video preview there, and if you click on that video, my goodness, it explains everything that you need to know to get started and make that and take that first step. So watch the video, browse the site, contact them. Do yourself a favor. Find your soul path today. Dr. Deborah, thank you so much for joining today.
Thank you very much.